All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Sushi and Popcorn. I'm Dahlia.
Keith.
Kevin.
And Keith just put on another video, and we don't know what the hell it is. So, Keith, you got to bring it in, dog.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
oh, God.
Let me paint the picture. Just coming back from the military, a young J. Hope goes into the studio to create a masterpiece. I don't know. I haven't heard the song.
Yeah.
For all I know. I think it's called Killin It. Or Killin It Girl. Killin It Girl.
With GloRilla.
Featuring GloRilla.
Oh.
That is an unlikely pairing.
It is very unlikely, but
he's worked with Megan, so and Cole and so.
Yeah, because he leans more towards hip hop, so I'm okay with that. And J Hope is, believe it or not, my bias. And like Nicholas said, he's like, I thought you was gonna like Jimin because you and Jimin have the same birthday, October 13th. Libra's in the house, but no, J Hope. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the dancing. And so I
think it's very much because of dancing, and he's rooted in hip hop.
Yeah,
and he's part of the rap lines.
And not to take anything away from any of the BTS, okay? Because they're all fucking phenomenal. And Jimin has a dance background as well. I believe he studied ballet and things like that. Yeah,
it's more classical.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. So that's why you notice, like, when they do their kicks, his feet are pointed out more. I'll
have to watch that now.
Yeah.
And when we do Black Swan, we can probably squeeze that in today.
Yeah.
He does the solo. He's doing the contemporary dance solo on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll because we haven't really watched a lot of BTS with you.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And now that they're all back, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which is even more, welcome back, welcome home. Glad to see you guys are safe.
Yo, V look
buff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
he looked taller.
Yeah, it's like they grew up.
He looked buff. Like,
military.
V surprised me.
Yeah, because he's very slender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I hunched over a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Right. I liked it. I was like, okay, they're growing up. They men. Okay, so all right, let's jump into J Hope and GloRilla.
Okay. All right, without any further delay.
It's been a minute since we heard that.
Yeah.
Big hit.
Okay, already.
Oh, nice.
I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
To the one and the only
J Hope.
You killing it, girl. You killing it, girl. 10 out of 10. Oh, you killing it, girl. That is not your friends. Oh, you killing it, girl. You killing it, girl.
This sounds like something for us too.
It do. The auto-tune in,
Should be a crime, just look that fine. Girl, if you single, let me make you mine. Call a nurse before it gets worse. I'ma really need first aid. You killing me, girl. You killing me, girl. 10 out of 10, oh, you killing me, girl. That is such your friends, oh, you killing me, girl. You killing me, girl. GloRilla. You killing me, girl. Carrying the lamb, oh, you killing me, girl.
Yeah, I know.
You got the lamb, oh, you killing me, girl.
What did you
Murder for hire, might go miles. Keep my foot up on they necks and my heels high. Might take a man and tell you, go take it to trial. I'm dead serious, the bad chick alive. Better get inspired, bottles getting pulled up, he must be a type. The way you tryna roll up, lawyers getting high. They know I be killing it, blood on the scene. Period. He said, y'all be killing it. I said, I do this every day. Money talk, little baby. I can't hear you, what you say? Ooh-wee. There go the yellow tape. Now sit back and pay attention, and let me show you how to slay.
Killing me, girl. You killing me,
Showing off the military body. Okay, J Hope.
That's your friends, oh, you killing me, girl. You killing me, girl.
Your hand around car too long.
Killing me, girl.
Right. I'm surprised they ain't show the shoulder.
Oh yeah,
Jimmy's shoulder, yeah.
nice transition back to the black and white.
Yeah.
What? Go ahead, J-Hope. Nice. That was hot. Okay, J-Hope. I see you. See, I told you that was my bias, boo.
I can see why.
He killed that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with you, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
No, let's start with you.
Well, I love how it started. Like he's on the ground, and
Right.
just the pan up to him, and then he goes side to side, and the whole black and white, very gritty.
Right.
But one thing that really stands out is that the beat with the glass bottles. I was like, oh man, that's creative. So I don't know who came up with that idea to use that sound. But I love that, and I love the switch when it goes from him to GloRilla when she does her thing. And normally when they have like duets like that, like the next person that comes in is like has a little bit more of a harder edge or a little bit louder, but it just seemed to like transition so nice.
Right.
To her. She wasn't like overpowering, trying to overdo him.
Right.
Overdo, you know.
Right. You stay in their lane.
Yeah, and I think that it worked for both of them.
Yeah.
This duet here, but definitely the black and white, and it switches to the color. And then it goes back to black and white.
Transitional wise.
Yeah. But it was just good. I just love the grittiness of the video.
Yeah.
And it just was hot. That beat was hot with the glass bottle.
Yeah.
With him, so.
The choreography was flames. You know, I was watching. I'm paying attention. Like, he's showing off his little muscles that he got, from the army.
Yep.
And it came on an endpoint. The dance routines was phenomenal. I'm so glad that he came out with a banger. And I was surprised that he actually paired up with a female in the video, because they usually don't, you know what I mean? And they did. But let me say this correctly. In Korea, it's always them. The cameras are always on them. That's the selling point. You know what I mean? Give me the face. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and that way, when they're looking, they're breaking that fourth wall. They're looking into the camera. The female or male viewers are pulled in. They're like, oh, he's singing to me. Right. But here in the States, we are consistently, I don't care if I am the star, I'm going to have a male dancer with me, or I'm having a female dancer with me, and I'm glad that only because he's doing more United States kind of music. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's like, well, I'm going to do the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I think that fits him so well. This transition here into the black and white was nasty. Yeah. I can see me now in the editing room like, what the fuck is going on? I gotta get... And the way it's shot almost gave me like a soap opera kind of vibe.
Because the frames are so goddamn high.
Yes. Phenomenal. So I'm sitting here like, is it an Ari? Is it, you know what I mean? What did they shoot it with? But whatever it was, cameraman didn't fail. He knew the assignment. And I got the message that he was saying through the whole video, you killing a girl. Clearly it floored him. Yeah. So I fucks with this song. I'm going to test it out in the range and see, you know what I mean, how it sounds in there. And I didn't tell y'all this because I was thinking, well, I said earlier, I had said, I'm going to refinance and do that. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and get a newer range. I'm going to treat myself. And that was one of the epiphanies that I was saying. You know what I mean?
I know where you're going. Life short.
Life short. And I'm like, I can't take it with me. So I think I'm going to upgrade and just enjoy life a little bit more as opposed to always working and always like, you know what I mean?
Supporting your kids and do something for yourself. You need to.
So yeah, your thoughts now.
Was I?
What? Anyway.
No.
This is a good example of less is more, right? So the beat was doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
He only had one verse, and it was auto-tune.
Yeah.
And then GloRilla came in, did her verse, and then he let the beat ride out for about another minute and a half.
Right. He had fun.
And like he had fun. And this is the dance track, so he gave you more dance, more just beat and hook, repeated throughout. So you can just dance through it. Like, this is definitely one of those less is more situations that definitely works out for the artist. As far as the video is concerned, we kind of talked about how it was shot. Everything about it was super clean. I mean, super clean. Like, the res is so high on this thing, man. I can see a booger in Glow's nose. Like, it is crazy how detailed it is.
Right.
And it's really well done. It doesn't look all putting or nothing.
Right.
But it allows for the transitions to be really, really smooth because you can make the contrast so high that color in the black and white. You're basically focusing on the white on the back of his coat and everything else, and it just kind of just clean, just fades out the color.
Right.
This is nasty work.
Yeah.
I wonder where it was shot because it looks like it could have been shot on a back alley in Korea or whatever,
Yeah.
or it looked like they could have just took somewhere in New York and made it look like a
Or
back
Cali.
alley. Or Cali, yeah. Probably Cali because he definitely ain't got no shirt on and it's usually warm out there. Well, it's
Depending on what part of California.
warmer than here.
If you're in Long Beach area at night, it does get chilly. You definitely would need a jacket if it was,
Or Miami.
It could have been in Miami too, but with all the bullshit, I think they're gonna try to keep them simple, very safe.
Yeah.
So-
it might have been in Korea. They just like, hey, we're gonna fly y'all out here.
Yeah, and just fly the dancers out here.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know. We're speculating.
It's all speculation.
Yeah. So, but however or whatever was done, it was done.
fire.
It was fire. So yeah,
I did like the kitty.
yeah. The
Black
little
cat.
yeah.
I always like. I like cats. So.
I like the cat. All right, y'all. Did you have more, boo boo?
No. It's pretty much it. I didn't want to regurgitate the same thing that y'all was saying. So yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. Well, that's this episode of Sushi and Popcorn. Please remember to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And check the notification bell so you know the next
Yeah.
time we update.
Every time we update.
Every time we update. So I want to thank you guys again for tuning in and staying with us, all right? But in the meantime and in between time, please, please, please be safe in those streets. Peace.